Hey, what's up everybody on YouTube? Megamax here, and today we're going to be talking about some characters in Overwatch that possibly could be playable in the future. Now, a lot of these heroes are coming from the map Nambani. I made a video in the past, which I will link in the description below if you would like to see it, but I talk about what possibly could be the next hero coming out in Overwatch, but since then a lot more Easter eggs have been found from the map Nambani itself, so let's get right into them. So starting off with the first one and the biggest one, which is, who exactly is Doomfist? While taking a look in the museum located in Nubani, we can see a poster that says Doomfist is coming soon. Now by the looks of it, Doomfist seems to be 3 separate people, or what I would assume is the gauntlet passed down from one person to another, and 3 separate characters who are able to wield the gauntlet are the ones having it. This is interesting because we may be able to play as 3 separate heroes in the future in Overwatch. Now taking a closer look at the 3 posters, we can see that there's 3 different variations of this character, or 3 different generations of this character. The first one was called the Savior, the second one was called the Scourge, and the third one was called the Successor. But the most interesting to know is that the names at the bottom of each title, the first and second you could clearly see, but the third one is like in the Osmic language, so it's pretty hard to decipher. But people have been trying to decipher what it would mean or the person's name. The most interesting also thing to look at is that the third one really doesn't have a character design, more just of a black outline himself, but the first and second one do. This can mean that the third one will be revealed later on as time goes on for Overwatch. But this also could mean that we could play as 3 different characters wielding the Doomfist. Now the other most interesting to note is that, have you ever really looked at what you're escorting on the map Nambani? If you take a closer look, it's the Doomfist gauntlet itself. Now I know from reading articles online that Doomfist the gauntlet was given to Nambani to keep sacred because the power of the gauntlet was too far great for anyone to wield or hold that wasn't the chosen one. Now Doomfist can be the title that the person receives from wielding the gauntlet itself. But the most interesting to see is that who would be the next wielder of the gauntlet, and why is it being escorted and defended on Nubani? Like, what was going on, and who exactly was after it, or who knew that it was at Nubani and to go searching for it? Now taking a look at the next possible hero, we're going to take a look at this woman here. She seems to be both human and Osmic, and has the title Fashion Week and Spring Collection. Now I know by reading articles around and looking at information coming out and little bits of rumors that she could be the next possible hero being played pretty soon in Overwatch. Now taking a look at the second woman here, we can see that she has white hair and glasses on, and that she's both again human and Osmic. But this time we see the words Eitra, Nambani, New York, and Paris. A lot of fashion is going on in Nubani. And I would also like to point out that there are Lucio flags being held in Nubani, and that he is a playable character now in Overwatch, so that a lot of these characters being placed around Nubani can all be playable in the foreseeable future in Overwatch. Now, Blizzard hasn't officially announced any new heroes yet, but we should be seeing a new hero coming out very shortly, maybe even in the coming months. Who knows? But again, a lot of these heroes people are saying are going to be playable in the future, and that I say will also be playable in the future because they are so connected into the lore of Overwatch that they make sense to be playable. Now this is going to bring the video to a close. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. And if you want to see more Overwatch content from me, hit the subscribe button. And as always, this is Megamax, signing out.